Hi, Cancers. Yeah. How are you guys doing? Oh, that was terrible. I hate it when, like, people know that you're not doing so well and they're like, how are you? That's really annoying. So I'm sorry I just did that. I'm sorry. So business out of the way real quick. $45 for a personal reading. All of the information is in the About section. I'm giving $15 for the rest of September for each personal reading to the hurricane relief efforts. Or if you have already donated or you will be donating $15 or more, just email me the receipt or confirmation and I will do a free 30-minute reading for you. One question. Okay, Cancers. Man. So, how are you doing? It's been rough. It's been kind of rough. I think a lot of Cancers are coming out of their shells. I think a lot of them are staying in, but I think that the solar eclipse did a number on you. And I think a lot of people are realizing what needs to be cleared out in their life. That one. Yeah. I think that even the last couple of days, man, the full moon, just because it was a fellow water sign almost, it was like, I mean, it affected me and I'm an earth sign, so I know it had to affect you guys. And moons are full of emotion anyways. You know, that's like our shadow self. It's who we don't show to the world. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. I love that card, the High Priestess. So we're starting to feel abundant coming out of this. Are you using your High Priestess intuition? Could be guys too. Doesn't have to be a woman. Are you, yeah. It's like that moon will kind of force you to, you know. Well, moons always force me to. Page of Swords. So maybe there's some information coming in that you kind of knew was going to happen. This could be the thoughts that are going through your head about what you want in life, material-wise. Because this Nine of Pentacles lady, you know, she's in her garden. She is by herself. So if you are having thoughts about your situations, I bet that card comes out when I go back around. You're doing it in the privacy of your own mind. You are not coming out of your shell, if that's what you're doing. You have the Page of Cups, which is you guys. It's emotional. It's an emotional offer. This is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Ace of Swords. So when we are having thoughts going round and round and round in our heads about what we feel like we deserve in life, because, you know, this Nine of Pentacles lady, She is in her garden. She does have what she needs around her, but she's alone, right? Yeah, she's alone. The Four of Swords. She's resting. You guys are resting. You guys are resting. Understandable with everything that's been going on. We have the Ace of Swords. This is information being offered to you. There's a lot of offering here. There are some, and there's the Knight of Swords charging in. So we went from the Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords. So maybe now that you have rested and you have thought about your intuition in your very high priestess status, I don't blame you, Knight of Swords, about what makes you happy, about what makes you content in life, what fulfills you. You know, some of it is healing, past disappointments. I feel like maybe you're charging in now. You have the Knight of Swords energy. There's a lot of air here. If you have an air sign in your life, maybe they're coming in to give you information, offer you love. This looks like it may be a work opportunity because we have a lot of air. You're only showing up once and the Pentacles are showing up once. So I think that you guys are really thinking a lot about stuff. You're using your intuition, your guidance, your higher self to come up with how to get out of this state of rest, because it has to come out eventually. We have to come out of that. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I did it most of the summer. Trust me. I had to. I was forced. The universe basically forced me to sit on my couch and eat a lot of pizza and a lot of ice cream and think about who I really needed to be. What would really make me happy in my garden of abundance? Sitting on my throne. Is it love? Or do you have a better idea? I mean, I feel like those thoughts are coming in really fast now. And it's almost like this guy is running away from something. This Page of Swords came in and said, okay, I'm going to give you some thoughts and I'm going to start off really slowly. And now it's like, bam, I get it. I get it. I'm done resting now. I'm ready to go find my stuff, my abundance. Oh. The Tower. Yeah. When you are in that resting state and you realize finally what you want, you don't want a piddly little love. You want something more spiritual, like the High Priestess. You don't want something that is just, a measly little offer to you. No. You deserve, you deserve to have the Ace of Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Ace of Pentacles. You deserve full offerings. You deserve this knight status, bringing in this information. You deserve the Tower. And I don't mean that in a bad way. The Tower scares a lot of people because they're like, holy crap, my life is going to crumble underneath me. What the hell am I going to do? That's not necessarily what it means. Yes, unstable foundations will eventually fall. This is true. This could be unstable within yourself. It could be unstable with family. It could be unstable in any kind of relationship or your work. Maybe you're having amazing ideas of what will make you abundant, what you no longer need in your life. I feel very strongly that the odd fact that there is only one water card so far in this reading, and it's all air and pentacles. That you have closed yourself up in your shell and you're like, I've been hurt. I've been hurt. I don't want to anymore. Totally know that feeling. That happened to me last year. And as a Virgo, I can be like super brutal and shut myself off and be cold and be like, okay, so you hurt me. And inside, I'm dying. But I'm not going to show that. Inside, I'm dying. And I feel like that's what Cancers are doing. You have this idea in your head that if I just focus on my material aspects of this, I can just get away with it. And I feel like that's what might be crumbling you. Now we have the Four of Pentacles. Holding on to things too tightly. Holding on to the notion that this is all I'm ever going to have. I can't let it go. This is all I'm going to ever have. I'm not going to get anything else. Maybe that idea is crumbling. Because you guys have great things coming, you know, and I feel like that this has been building in your mind, you know, this has been building and you're ready to act on it. They're very quick, very smart ideas, but you're doing it so rationally. So, okay, so I'm a Libra rising and I'm a Virgo sun and I'm a Sagittarius moon. Those three things together shows zero emotion. Sagittarius, yeah, they're like the philanthropists of the world, especially when your moon is in Sagittarius. You're like, give. Give until it hurts. But a lot of it has to do with more of a, I have to do good in the world. There's there's emotion involved, but it's not outwardly shown. Cancers, you shut yourselves in when there's emotion. And everybody can see it all over your face. With your little eyeballs peeking out of your shell. Everybody can tell, but you don't talk about it. You hold on to it. You hold on to it too tightly. And right now, it's like you're holding on to this notion that I don't need this love. I don't need this love. I got all my ideas. So, air signs. If there's a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in your life, earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and they are bringing you opportunities. They are bringing you different ways of seeing two sides of the coin. Double-edged swords. See how I did that? And you're like rushing to one of them. I would put a little more emotion into it. Because I feel like you're shutting that part down of you so much that you may get into something and be like, this is not satisfying at all. I feel zero satisfaction. If you're in a relationship where you're only using your rational mind and your materialistic mind, or your tangible, you know, this is what I have in my life, this is what I'm going to be satisfied with, that's not going to work. You can't hold on to something that tightly without using your emotions, because Cancers don't work without water. They don't work without emotions. And as much as the hard shell protects you in times of vulnerability, it doesn't protect forever. You know, you got to get out. You got to find another shell that's big enough for you to live in as you grow spiritually. right? So you're healing. Are you already healing from the Tower falling? Because there is no emotion involved. You've cut it out. You can't sit like that forever. And I'm only saying you can't because that's not your very nature. That's not the nature of the way you work. And everybody can see it, even though you think they can't. I'm being told to shuffle, like actually shuffle. Apparently I have to shake it up a little. I'm going to start clarifying. Oh, man, that was, did I like hit a nerve? I'm sorry. I can be really nasty sometimes. What is not serving you? You know, in your thoughts, you know something isn't right, right? You know something isn't right. And I don't think that you're feeling the love because this is the only card that is representing you here. And it's like you're content where you are, kinda, with the Nine of Pentacles. But you've been resting a lot, maybe even a depression. Ace of Cups, there we are. Ooh. And the Ten of Cups, thank you. I'm so glad you came to the reading today. You showed up. Oh, I feel so special now. So we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Ten of Cups. How do we get that? We have 3 aces here. I almost said Aries. I did that in the last reading too. Must have a lot of fire energy around me today. We have 3 aces here. Cancers, 3 aces. I want to know what this Page of Cups is. Is this what you want? Is the Page of Cups, is this what you want the Page of Cups to offer you? Yeah, sure. You want the Page of Cups to step up and offer you full happiness, full abundance, fulfillment. If there is another water sign, or you want to be able to offer this, or you want to feel this within yourself as the High Priestess. But the Tower has to fall. I'd like to know what we're doing with holding on. What are we holding on to? What are we holding on to too tightly? You know, what are we doing there? I really like this High Priestess. I'm going to put her over here because I feel like that you guys really are using your minds. I'm going to put this guy over here too. Using your minds and your intuition to figure something out. And you know that you want to embody full happiness, full nourishment, you know, deep into your soul nourishment, spiritual connection. It's like you're manifesting it, you know, because the High Priestess is the one that actually gives after the magician manifests it. At least that's the way I see it. You know, I may not be right. And if you want to tell me I'm not right, that's okay. I don't mind criticism. I want to know what you're holding on to tightly. Is it a relationship? Is it a job? You know, is it your emotions? You want to be able to feel all of this. I'm going to shuffle and then we're going to pull from the bottom of the deck and see what we're going to do about holding all of this inside. Because it looks like you want to move. You want to move with these ideas that the universe is offering you in your mind, you know, with these aces. You're juggling. Are you juggling an earth sign? Or are you juggling 2 different ideas? But you're done. There's some more air. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini? Is there an air sign in your life who has made you feel like the Ten of Swords and you're done? But you don't know how to complete the cycle because this is a 10. And then we have the Ace of Swords up here. So how do we complete this? This is also ideas in your head, thinking that you're in this stuck position. It's like inner turmoil, beating yourself up, putting yourself in a state of depression. So let's get wise. This is a Virgo card, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be sitting again, except you're doing it in a very spiritual, wise way. You're doing it in a sense where, again, taking on an earth sign quality and being analytical, A plus B equals C, except that's not who you are. There's so much air and there's so much rationalizing and analyzing in this reading, and that's not who you guys are, you know? Because then we have the Queen of Swords. And now fire is showing up. So you're going to move on it. You're going to finally move on these ideas. You're going to take the Knight of Swords. And you're going to move. Except now we're taking on fire energy. I mean, Three of Wands, death. Three of Wands is looking into the future, leaving old ways behind. Going on a journey. This is also going on a journey. Maybe journeying somewhere to find yourself. With your newfound High Priestess status, because you are manifesting things that will come into fruition. Queen of Swords, if this is who you're being right now, you're not being your soft, gushy middle, you know, but you are transforming. This is Scorpio. It's transformation, death, total transformation. Something has to die to be made beautiful again. Something has to die to be made beautiful with the High Priestess status, right? I like the cups. I like the cups in the middle. I'm really liking the cups in the middle. But if you're only going to represent yourself in such a small way, it's like a deception within your very nature of who you are, because you guys are very mushy, gooey people, even though you don't like to show it. You know, you keep that hard shut, but people know it. People feel your energy. It is very angsty sometimes. But I'm thinking, if there is an air sign in your life that is giving you all sorts of ideas and making you not feel like yourself, you know, not feel like yourself, and ultimately you are being like this, like this. If this is happening from an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you need to run away like the Knight of Swords would. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be mean about it. I am trying to be mean about it. If there is an earth sign, maybe a Virgo, who's giving you advice and saying, you know, let's look at this in a very analytical way, very linear way, maybe move on that. And I don't mean just like in a love relationship, because I know that you want to have that. I know you want to have that. But if you have a very dear friend who is an earth sign saying, okay, let's sit and let's think about this in a way that is not so within our horrid thoughts inside. Let's not take on the qualities of the Queen of Swords. She can be very snappy and mean. Trust me, my rising comes out a lot. I think I might have done it a couple times. But definitely, yeah, take some action. Look and see what you have in the world. Look, find that high priestess status within you, listen to your intuition, listen to the guidance within you, listen to your inner hermit, and then act on it. But do it in a place that will make you feel like yourself, that will make you feel like you can have that abundance. Don't be so cranky. I know that's really hard to say. I really hope that your September, the end of your September, because this was like specifically for the 15th to the 30th. I don't know if I said that. If the end of your September is if you're looking much more like yourself, and the tower has fallen, and the transformation has begun, and you are no longer feeling like you are stuck within your own horrid thoughts, I suggest that maybe you should act on these really great ideas and look at your intuition and see who is helping guide you through the dark to get this. I know you want love, but you really need to look at the situation in a way that has emotions in it instead of being so rational and cold and bitter and analytical. Because I don't think that will get you very far. Because you know who you are and what you want, obviously. Because the only person that showed up that was you this whole time, and you don't feel like you know what you want. Because you're being represented here as like a teenager. You're not yet grown. So you know what you want. So I think that maybe you're going to act on it. I hope you do. And I hope your September is great. Okay. Bye.